Princess Anne's eldest grandchildren have joined the royal family at Windsor to say goodbye to the Queen. Zara Tindall's oldest daughter Mia, 8, joined her first cousin Savannah, 11, and Isla, 10, the daughters of Peter Phillips, to mourn their gone who died aged 96 last week. The trio, who live together on Princess Anne's Gatecombe estate in Gloucestershire, are the Queen's oldest great-grandchildren along with Prince George, 9, and Princess Charlotte, 7. As the Queen's coffin arrived at St. George's Chapel for the committal service today, Zara and her husband Mike could be seen walking into the church hand in hand with Mia, as well as Savannah and Isla. It is believed the two girls were accompanied by Zara and Mike because their own father Peter was taking part in the funeral procession. Their mother Autumn Phillips, from whom Peter recently divorced, did not attend the service today. The girls, who are cousins and have grown up together on Princess Anne's Gatecombe estate, stayed close to another as they walked into the service today. All three were dressed in mourning black, with black headbands sweeping their hair from their faces. Meanwhile, their long blonde hair was pleated back into neat plaits. Prince George and Princess Charlotte, the children of the Prince and Princess of Wales, were also in attendance joining the funeral procession. Mia's younger siblings, Lena, 4, and Lucas, 1, were not in attendance. Mia's parents Zara and Mike Tindall were also in attendance. Savannah and Isla are the daughters of the Queen's oldest grandchild Peter Phillips. Their mother is Autumn Kelly. Peter joined the funeral procession earlier today, led by his uncle King Charles III, alongside Earl Snowdon, the late Queen's nephew. Mia and Lena were at Westminster Hall on Friday for her lying in state. They were in the gallery with their parents Zara and Mike as their grandmother took her place alongside her three brothers for a silent vigil beside the Queen's coffin. Mia is the eldest of Zara and former rugby star Mike Tindall's children and is now 22nd in the line of succession. Like her cousin Savannah Phillips, Mia is known for a mischievous streak and can often be found running around with her father and cousins at various horse competitions. During the Queen's Trooping the Colour in June, Mia and her cousins Princess Charlotte and Savannah and Isla Phillips, as well as her sister Lena Tindall, adorably poked her head out of the window to peer down at the parade. The cousins are all close, with Mike Tindall previously revealing he heard about the birth of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's son, Archie, via a message on the royal cousins' WhatsApp group. Speaking to The Telegraph, he said, "Harry will be a great dad. Well, just let him ease into it himself, find out his own way. The thing is, we're so lucky with ours. Ours have always slept, so hopefully they'll get that as well." Obviously, he's godfather to Lena, but we've got a great group of young ones in the family now. Lena and obviously Louis are similar ages and Mia's sort of in between Charlotte and George, and then you've got Peter's children Savannah and Isla who are just a little bit older. James, Viscount Severn, Prince Edward's son, is, well, not exactly the ringleader, but he's the oldest. So, yeah, it's going to be a good little group. And Harry, he's busy, but he loves playing with them all and hell be a good dad. Zara has not spoken publicly since her grandmother's death, but her husband Mike has shared many tributes to her on his public Instagram page. The former England rugby pro shared his mother-in-law Princess Anne's touching statement about the Queen's death alongside a heart emoji.